Welcome back, everybody, to the Lumberjacks Saga, the survival series where we cut down trees all day, every day to make a living in this game. Oh my goodness. So, last episode, we got ourselves this beautiful wood chipper here, and it was kind of a surprise, guys. This was a very nice wood chipper. I was not expecting it to perform nearly as well as it did, and I was very impressed with it. It's definitely right up there with all the other wood chippers in the game, and it's got a very nice compact frame, as you can see here. This portion is a little bit weird how it clips through the trailer when you have it attached, but I could live with that. That's nothing that, you know, we can't deal with. Still have to figure out how to get rid of this thing. This is bugging me, but it's it's kind of become a permanent resident. I've just been moving it back and forth to different areas as we go. Now, today, what are we going to get into? Well, I have some plans, have some things we need to accomplish. In fact, we have two goals for today's episode. So, the number one goal is going to be getting a piece of equipment that we sorely need. It's been something that we've used in past seasons, and yeah, we're going to go right back to it today, but we kind of have to get into, you know, the entry-level version of it, and that's going to be the Kohler Forestnick K300T SKA1-Z right here. This is the cheapest of the yarders, and it's a great way to just move stuff around. Now, as you can see, obviously 1.5 tons. Yeah, not that great. It can only go 500 meters. It's, you know, not on par with this guy right here, the Forestnick K307C-H EcoFlex. That one can do 3 tons. And then actually, if we go under, where would it be? I believe miscellaneous here. There is the new yarder right here, the Grapple Yarder, and this guy, whew, this guy is a beast right here. Man, I can't wait to get this thing, but that is definitely future plans. I mean, look at this. It doesn't even fit in the warehouse that you preview it in. Ooh, that's going to be amazing when we finally get that, but it's a ways down the road. So that is part number one to what we need to accomplish today. Part number two is our living situation is not the best right now. So it is September, it's getting a little bit chilly, and so far we've gotten away with using just a tent, as you can see right down there. In fact, let's mosey our way down. Yeah, so just a tent for the time being, which has done fine for us, but we definitely need a little bit of a glow up here. Past seasons we have used our trusty trailer, and we're going right back to it, of course. That's going to be right here. Now, this one, it's expensive, man. $55,000 when you're just, you know, in the beginning stages of these challenges. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to get yourself a house. So in total today, what we're going to need for our nut, it's going to be $55,000 for our trailer, plus another $38,000 for our yarder, totaling out to $93,000. Oh, $93,000, man. The number seems so huge right now, but that's what we got to hit. 93,000, and that'll let us get both of these. Now, we already actually have a pretty good head start. We've got 16,623 in the bank already. And let's check some prices real quick while we're talking here. So, wood chips are moving up. They were $510. Now they're $639, $665, $660. So prices are on the up and up. That's good. Another $100 per 1,000 liters. And then wood itself, if we take a look at that, is down. So, okay, wood right now is not a great to sell raw. So it's definitely going to be a wood chipping kind of day, which is fine with me, man. I love wood chipping. That's one of my favorite things to do. So let's hop over and let's jump into our tractor with the wood chipper and figure out a good spot that we want to kind of settle in for a little while. I'm thinking possibly over here, where we start clearing some of this land out, and then that'll kind of let us expand this whole hilltop area here a little bit so that we can utilize some other areas. Because remember, we are going to need to set up some sort of kind of like base camp, you know, where we have all the stuff we need. We have a big flat open area, we have log storage, we have all of that going on for us. So that is definitely something we have to start working on. And wait a second, what's this over here? Did I cut down a spruce and completely forget about it? Okay, so actually this is going to be the first one we're going to start with right now. And, whoop, hang on. Let's start doing that. Let me just go through and get the branches here. Wait, what? Is it just a really tiny spruce? Oh, it is. Okay, so we must have already gone through and taken like all the big parts there. Oh, wait. We've got multiple spruces here. What's going on? I didn't realize that we left this many trees just, you know, hanging around here. I'm going to go through. I'm going to look at... Wow, we've got this big one here too. Holy cow, man. Okay, yeah. We've got... Okay, actually, none of those were full trees. Just very deceiving. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and what was it over here? 4, 5 pieces that we have to go ahead and stuff into our wood chipper over here. So let's go ahead and fire this bad boy up. Oh, yeah, I love that thing. Let's pull it on over, and let's see if we can't get this done in a timely fashion here. Last branch going in. Oh, give me a little bit of trouble here. Come on, buddy. Get in there. You know you want to go with your friends. Okay, let's take a look. How much should we get here? 5,576. All right, we're doing pretty good on the wood chips. Definitely filling up here. Why? Come on, buddy. Get in there. All right, this one's having a little bit of a hard time going home, but we're going to nudge it along the way here. There we go. All right, that's done. 5855. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and shut this guy down, and let's go ahead and... Should we just send it down? No, we're not going to just send it down the hill. Oh, man. All right, let's drive over to the clearing that we want to start working in. I'm going to have to bring this guy over, and then I'm going to have to run all the way back. It's actually not too far. It's just up some stairs. But, yeah, I'm going to have to hoof it back over here and bring over our skid steer. And, yeah, then we can start working on some of those trees, and we'll take a look and see exactly what we do want to clear out, what we want to leave, because, you know, I kind of want the area to look a little nice still. I don't just want it to look like a barren wasteland. All right, here we are, and man, we're actually struggling a tiny bit to get up that hill. It's a little bit of a challenge there. And oh boy, look at all the stuff we have around here that we can go ahead and start chucking in our wood chipper. Man, I may need to do just a little bit of general cleanup here, because look at this. We've got, there we go, a baby spruce tree that we can just manhandle there. And I know, yeah, we've got a lot of these guys sitting around here too, the downy service berries that we cut down couple episodes ago to just get them out of our way. Now we've got, I believe this is a dogwood. Yep, a pagoda dogwood there. And no, I saw another one. Are you no, I think you're a spruce, aren't you? Yes, a spruce. So we've got a bunch of trees around here that we just need to, you know, chop up for now. Oh, look at that. Nice big lodgepole sitting around up here. Whoa, boy. Definitely didn't see you before. But yes, we got to get rid of basically almost all of these trees to clear this land out, and that's going to be a great way for us to make some wood chips too in the process. So I'm going to start just chucking these in, getting started here, and we'll begin cleaning this land up and making wood chips in the process. Okay, let me tell you guys something. I'm not a fan of the dogwood. Maybe right up there with the downy serviceberry. This thing is terrible. It's got all these branches hanging off here. Makes it a big pain in the butt to wood chip. Can I carry you? Yeah, watch this. Let me take this over. These branches make it nigh impossible to get like a good section in the chipper. What a pain in the butt these are. I may have to figure out an alternate solution for these, because watch, just get stuck. Yeah, not good. Not good. And I don't want to go ahead and cut like all these little branches off. That's just going to be a nightmare. I may just end up setting these off to the side. Okay, that one went in good. If I get any bigger than that, they're an issue. They're definitely an issue. Yeah, and I may end up setting those off to the side and just, I don't know, figuring out some sort of alternate solution, because it's taken way too long to deal with one tree. All right, I got most of the small stuff ready to go down there. Let's see. Any way I can make it down this little hill right here? It's a little bit of a far drive with our skid steer to go all the way down. Oh, and look at this big tree we got here. Oh man, I'd love it if I could just, whoa, brakes. I'm gonna try something here. This is probably not gonna work, but oh man, we're out of control. Oh. Okay, we're a menace to the forest right now, man. Okay, I think no, this ain't working. Nope. Let's get rid of this guy right here. Okay, there, are you happy now, forest? Whew, man. We're gonna have to bring the winch over here if we want to get those guys over to our little flat area, but I think we're in the right spot now, at least. Yes, we absolutely are in the right spot now. Whew. Okay, good. So I've got some bigger trees laid down here now, and I had to go and get this guy because there was no way I was getting those trees into that wood chipper without him. So, yes, that is what we're doing right now. I'm hoping I can pick up the whole tree. A little bit skeptical, though. What are we weighing here? 1.2 tons. Ugh. That is going to be a rough one. Let me see if I can't get this guy into a really good position here. If I can get it nice and close to the end of that trunk, that'll definitely make it way more probable that we'll be able to lift it in. And I'm going to go at an angle because when I back... when I back the skid steer up, this is naturally going to want to, like, angle out this way while holding onto the branch. And I think that should do it for us. Let's see here. Just get a nice big open grip on our claw. No. Relax there, Hugz. Relax. Okay, let's get a good grip. And up we go. Can we even? No. Okay. That's a tough one. That's a tough nut to crack there. All right. Especially, it doesn't help. Look, we're on a hillside here. That does not help at all. Basically, as soon as I try to go anywhere, it's just out of control. Okay. I have another plan, though. Here's the plan. Go here. Let's stop. And let's... Nope. Never mind. That plan's not working either. Can I just... I just want to lift it, and then I'll be able to drive the tractor under it. Maybe. Okay, you know what? Enough of that. We're just going to have to cut it down to size. Unfortunate, but... it just is what it is at this point. I don't see any way that I'm going to be able to lift it with this New Holland in its current state. We need a bigger piece of machinery for that. Look, even this section it's struggling with, but we got it. We got it at least. All right, let's just nudge it in there. Just a little nudge right into the chipper. Yep, that's what we want. And release. Perfect. All right, I'll give it a little bit of a helping hand, but that's the basic gist of it. All right, I got a couple more pieces to clean up here, and then we can go ahead. No. What am I doing? What's happening there? Okay, I think we're good now. Yeah, a couple more pieces to clean up, and then we can go ahead and start cutting some more trees down. Oh, boy. Okay, I think we've overloaded the wood chipper, guys. Let me get this off here. We gotta go make a delivery. Oh, man, that's not good. All right, might as well finish this. Let this log get sucked in here the rest of the way, but then we have got to go and offload this. Oh, no. Oh, this could be bad news. This could be real bad news. We'll see. Oh, okay. So, it looks like we have discovered the limitations of this wood chipper. So, all the other wood chippers have wheels. And, yeah, that's an issue, man. Woo, that's a big-time issue. What are we going to do about this? Holy cow. Okay, I may have a plan in mind here. I can't steer. That's the issue. Come on, man. Can I lift it? Okay, I did. I hit V. What did V do? Oh, okay. V sets it down on the ground. All right, we're going to have to drive it like this. But, yeah, we have to pay close attention to how much wood we're putting in there. Look at that. Whew, that's a big problem. Okay, let's get over to... where are we even selling? Hang on. Hold, please. Okay, we can go over to the fire department, 642. No, we don't want there. Looks like the hotel is our best bet. It's 669. Nice. Let's go over there. Oh, man, I have to drive so carefully Oh, this is a big, big problem. I gotta cut this tree down. Woo, we got stuck on that tree for a second there. Okay, I have to go so slowly, guys. Otherwise, I just get out of control real quick. Ooh, I may have just come up with an idea here. Hang on. I need to check the shop real quick. All right, if we look in weights are relatively cheap here. And potentially we could get a very heavy one that would help us counterbalance things out here a little bit. Let me just take a look and see what we can get. Okay, this guy here is only 750. It's 450 kilograms. So we're gonna try this and see if this maybe just levels us out a tiny bit. It's not super expensive, so I don't mind spending a little bit of money getting it. And we have the front attachment point that we can put it on. So this may make our journey a tad bit easier if we can hook up to it. All right, let's see. I just got to guide things in here nice and gentle. I do believe I'm facing the right way. Ooh, having a hard time steering there. Our front wheels are just barely on the ground. Okay, does that help us out now? Let me see. Oh, okay, we want to go to this guy and raise it up. Okay, it's better. It's definitely better, but still not perfect. So I'm just gonna leave it down for now, even though it makes it. Whoa, what was that? I heard a horn somewhere in the distance. It makes it hard to drive, but we're just gonna have to live with that, at least until we can get over there and start jumping. Okay, turning. Geez, everything is so difficult right now. Oh, we're so close. So close. Every couple seconds, What is that guy doing over there? Wait, am I on? No, he's on the wrong side of the road. What is going on? Every couple oh, boy. Okay, hang on. We got to get over this curb. Okay, lift. Nice and gentle. Okay, good. We have just enough weight to get over there. What? This guy's been, like, following me the whole way here. Am I being spied on? Okay, we just have to get this in here. It's rather concerning that it's not giving me any sort of prompt to dump. That is very concerning, actually. Why am I not getting anything here? There we go. Dump wood chips. I was on the wrong, I wasn't on the trailer. Okay. Oh, this should lighten us up, like, tremendously and give us a nice big boost to our money. So let's see how much we make. That is very odd. So when the trailer goes back into the loaded position, it just immediately refills it again. That's how many wood chips we have stored in there. All right, that's it. So we're at 36,219. I do believe that is going to give us enough to get something. And our weight is much, much better now. So let's take a look. Is that enough to get our yarder? Oh, just barely not enough. Okay, so we need a couple thousand more for the yarder. The yarder is going to help us tremendously because it's going to let us move all of our logs into our wood chipper in just like a different way that's easier, at least for me, to handle. It just kind of guides everything over. So let's get back to our property and let's start cutting down a couple more trees. Now, just so you guys know, I'm leaving every lodge pole. We're not going to be wood chipping the lodge poles because they're just too valuable as logs. So we're only going to be chipping spruce trees, ponderosa pines. Sorry, buddy. I almost took that guy out. Maybe dogwoods. I don't know what we're going to do with the dogwoods yet. I still haven't decided, but definitely the spruce and the ponderosa pine and any other sort of like little miscellaneous tree that's not worth a lot as lumber. We're going to go ahead and, ooh, man, I forgot about that railroad crossing for a second. As soon as I went over it, I was like, no, this might be a mistake. Yeah, so any other miscellaneous tree or small trees, we're going to go ahead and cut those down. We're going to wood chip them all, get them off the property. One other thing that I really got to do, and I'm not sure when we're going to do it, but it is, look at those geese flying by so majestically. They must be not hibernating. They must be migrating. There we go, migrating. That's what I meant to say. But let me finish my thought. One other thing I have to do, and I'm not sure when, is get rid of all these bushes with a mower. Yeah, that's going to be really important. For now, they're going to have to stay, but they're making it really difficult for us to see what we're doing around here. Okay, I just put a big one in, and I feel like we may be getting close to maxing out here again. So I'm going to go ahead and just call that good before we start hitting problems here. Let's go ahead and turn this guy off, and let's head back over to the hotel. Let's do another sale, and that should give us enough money to get our yarder and bring it over here. Now that I'm thinking about it, having the yarder is actually going to cause us some issues as well. Ooh, you know what? I didn't think about this, guys. We need to have the yarder attached to this tractor to have it working. So it's actually not going to be kind of that magic lifting platform that we need it to be, at least in this iteration, but it will help us get all of our logs over into one area much quicker than we can do with the skid steer, and then we can go ahead and use the skid steer once we have a big pile to process all those logs as they're being pulled in. So it's not like it's going to be a big waste of time or money or anything like that. It's just not going to quite be as capable as I was initially hoping. So that's fine though. Let's go ahead and get this over. Oh, I can tell we're heavy, man. We're definitely feeling real heavy here. Okay, let's go ahead and get this over to the hotel, get it sold, and then we'll see where we're at. You know you're full when the curb is giving you problems. We were bouncing around a little bit too as we were coming up here, but we're good now. We're finally at our spot. We can go ahead and start selling. There we go, 53,000. Beautiful. That's exactly what we need. All right, let's go ahead and go back. I have to go and drop off the old wood chipper and the trailer because we have to go and pick up our yarder. This is a very exciting time, guys. I love yarders so much in this game. If you've never used one before and this is going to be your first time seeing it, oh boy, you're in for a treat. It changes the workflow dramatically in the game. So things that you normally would be doing with a winch, you can now do with the yarder, lickety split, very easy, no problem. And you can kind of just like stand in one position. Jeez, that guy just shot through there. Stand in one position and get things done, no problem. So yeah, we are, do I leave my, no, I'm not going to leave my stuff here. We're going to drop it off and we'll just come back. Here we are, the shop. You know what? Let's park in a spot real quick. We're gonna do a great parking job here. All right, good enough. I don't know if people actually park tractors in real life in spots like that, but we're doing it right now. Oh, Eddie's Auto Works. Eddie loves us, man. We're gonna be here so much. Eddie's gonna be our biggest fan. All right, here's what we need: the K300 plus SK1Z. It's going to cost us 38,000. Let's get it, guys. 38,000 going out the door. But it is now ours. We have 15 left in the bank. Let's check prices real quick on our house. See how much that's going to cost us. 55,000. Oh, we got so much left to go still. Okay. Well, let's get this guy loaded up. Let me see this is the end we need to hook up to. Yep. Okay. And it's folded. Yeah, everything's good on it. Let's go grab it. Now I have to kind of spin it around and back up to it on the side that's facing the gas station. Okay, gently. There we go, we got it. Oh, baby, I love this thing. Look at how erect it is. Guess that's one way to describe it. All right, let's get this back to our property and get things set up. Okay, we've got our yarder back at our property. Now I need to figure out exactly how we want to get this thing set up. I'm kind of thinking that for now, I want to have it shooting off in that direction. That's going to give us access to all those trees right there that we can then drag over here into our nice flat spot and process things. So I think we're going to go right about here. And then let's go ahead and lower this guy. Now, if you've never used this before, as we're looking at the yarder from the top, see where it says K300? You have to set the left side of that towards whatever you want to hook it up to. So it's this white like pulley thing on the left, and there's all these cables on the right. It has to be the left side there. So we've got it lowered. Now we can go ahead and go up, hit R. It's going to give us our yarder cable, and then we just stretch this bad boy out. Let's find an appropriate tree that we can hook up to. Now the tree has to be big enough that the yarder is going uphill from where it's actually set up in this guy. Whoa, this is a monster spruce right here. I think we'll go ahead and do this one. And this is going to give us plenty of room here. And we'll set it right there. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Now our yarder's set up so we can cut down all these trees right here. These might be a little far. We may have to adjust if we need to, but definitely all these trees right here, and then go ahead and use our yarder to carry them over there. So let's hit Y. That's going to get the automatic carriage movement going on any moment here. Right? Oh, sorry. R. Not Y. Okay, R. There we go. Now we got our automatic carriage follow going on. I'm not going to leave it on that. I'm just going to stop it right about there. That should be perfect. And then I'm going to start cutting down these trees, and I'm going to make sure that they lay in that direction so I can grab, a point of it with our yarder. Oh, I almost cut down these lodge poles. I completely forgot. We don't want to do lodge poles. But this guy, we can definitely do this guy. Ponderosa pine right here. Monster tree. Okay, we have a couple trees cut down that we want to go ahead and move over. Now this guy right here. Ooh, a little bit too big. Yep, not going to attach. It needs to be 1.5 tons. So I think what we'll go ahead and do is just cut the tippity top off over here. Is that going to give it? No, it's not even going to give us a measurement. Okay, let's do this then. Let's cut off a 6-foot section up here. And that should give us plenty of room to work with then, so that the rest of the tree isn't going to be super heavy. And wait, what? Did I not cut? I did cut. Okay. Oh, no. 1.6 tons still. Okay, we got to cut one more section. Oh, man. Unfortunate. All right, but this should definitely cut this tree down to size where we'll have no issues attaching to it. Now, we'll go ahead and lock on there. And then, can we do this one as well? Nope. That one is what? 713. Okay, so we'll have to send this one by itself. And to do that, I'm going to go ahead and hit X to move the carriage to the yarder, and it'll automatically bring it over there by itself. So beautiful. All right, it's over there. Hit V to detach, and I'm going to send it to the last position with Y. We can go ahead and hook up our next tree, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead, move all these trees over. That'll give us a nice pile to work with our skid steer loader, and we can, start wood chipping some more trees. Last tree that we got to bring over, and check it out, man. We got a nice pile going on here. We even got some that stacked up on the yarder itself. Oh, it's so cool. I love this thing so much. Let's hit V here. And now check it out. Everything's right here, ready to go for us with, no other issues. The only thing we do have to do is, you know what? I've never actually tried this before. Can we detach this? Nope. Can't detach while it's set up. So we'll have to go ahead and hit R, remove the yarder rope, and then we can go ahead and move this guy and set it down and begin processing our logs with our wood chipper. So I guess we'll put this right here next to our tent. Looks like as good a spot as any. Man, it would be awesome if that thing could just run by itself. Woo, baby, that would make things so much easier. The other bigger yarder, it can run by itself, which makes it far superior, but we just didn't quite have the money to get that one yet, it's fine. We can definitely work with this one for now. All right, let's get into position here, and let's turn this bad boy on, and let's start processing some more logs. Last log here, and it's a big one, man. These bigger ones, they're kind of a pain to handle, if I'm being honest. Not having the Kubota and having the New Holland, you know, it's got its ups and downs, right? More maneuverability with the log grapple, but way less power when it comes to actually muscling logs over. There we go. All right, didn't have too much problem that time. I kind of lined things up just perfect there. This is going to be the last log we put in. This may even be one log too many. I don't know. I'm keeping a close eye on our wood chipper to see if we have any movement and we start sinking into the ground, because if we do, that's issues. We don't want that to happen at all. So this is going to be the last one. It looks like it's going in just fine. And yep, there it goes. Oh, just like I said. Man, I just knew. I had a feeling. Let's turn this guy off. And luckily we can lower this guy down to take a little bit of the weight off. It just makes us drive so much worse. Oh, and it doesn't help doing that. Okay, let's get this over to the hotel. I think I'm gonna double check prices one more time, because a little bit of time has passed. Just make sure the hotel is still the best. Okay, $690. Yeah, I mean, Silverrun is better, but we're not gonna go to Silverrun. We would need to rent a train. So let's get over to the oldie hotel and get this stuff sold. See what we got. Oh, we made it. We were definitely having some issues there getting stuck. All right, let's go ahead and start dumping here. I don't think this is necessarily going to get us to our 55, but it should get us close. I think maybe we'll need to do one more run after this, and that'll probably get us the 55 we need. But, you know, again, I don't know. Maybe we will get 55 here. Who knows? No. Okay, so we're at 38. That's the total. Wait. Hang on. Something feels a little weird here. Is it just because I have that lowered? Yes, okay. Okay. All right, yes, it looks like we're completely empty. So I think, well, actually, I don't think, I know. Filling this guy up one more time, that'll get us everything we need. We're at 38. 55's the goal. Let's get it done. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you enjoy the time lapses where I cut down trees and drive back and forth from the shop and whatnot? Or would you just prefer if I just cut those out completely? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm never sure what you guys are going to like. Sometimes you seem to like one thing, sometimes not so much. So let me know in the comments down below, and you know, I'll kind of try and stick to that in future episodes once I know. Okay, we're on the final push here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get my yarder set up in a spot that I think is going to work well for us. There's still lots and lots of trees down there. I know I said that I'm not going to touch the lodgewood pines. Did I say lodgewood? I know I said I'm not going to touch the lodgepole pines, but what I am thinking is that there are some smaller ones around that are not going to be quite as valuable for lumber, and I think I may end up using those and just stuffing them in our wood chipper. So that might be the plan for now. We'll see. Any really big ones, though, I'm not going to touch them. We're going to leave them. Okay, I've got a pretty good collection of trees over here, and I think that should be enough to get us where we want to go. So I am going to go ahead and shut this down. We'll go ahead and leave it just right there. That's fine. As good a place as any. We'll hook up to our wood chipper, and we'll just start going to town on these things. Okay, I just put a monster tree in there. What are we at? Almost a full trailer just on one tree. That's amazing. We still got 4 to go. We got the last tree going in here. It's not being super cooperative, so I'm having to like just finagle my way into it. And oh boy, we're tipping. We are right on the edge, guys. This is the last tree for sure. I don't think I'll be able to fit. Oh, there it goes. Okay, let's just get the rest of this in. There's not much left. No sense stopping now. Come on, man. Stop giving me problems here. There we go. There we go. All right, I think that'll do it. Ooh, boy, she is tipping. Tiny little chunk left. Come on, man. Get in there. Okay, woo. All right, all done. This should be everything we need in order to get all the money that we're gonna need, 55,000 big ones, and turn it into our new home. I had to think there for a second. I was like, what? What are we turning this into again? Okay, yeah, our new home. So let's get over to the hotel and sell this stuff. Okay, we've made it. Oh, I can't turn. I gotta keep it lowered to turn, but I have to lift it to get over this curb. So there, lift, and we're good. I put it back down. Whew, okay, what a trip, man. I was getting stuck in the ground. All sorts of things were happening. It was an interesting time, to say the least. Let's go ahead and dump. And let's see what we get. Whoa! Well, somehow we just hit our 55, 58, 59. Wow, that was quick. I felt like it would take a little bit longer. I don't know. Do we have more in the tank? Or is that it? That's it. Okay, I think what might have happened there is that... Let me just get this raised up. Is that the wood chipper just like dumped everything it had inside of it into the sell point and gave us like a big boost of cash. But we have our money, guys. We've got 60,940. Ah, home sweet home. Okay, let's get over here. Shut this down, and let's just immediately, first things first, let's get rid of this tent. How much can we sell it for? 12 bucks. Beautiful. Yes, sell the tent. Get it out of here. Okay, let's look. Where do we want to put our actual house, though? I want to make sure that it's like in a good spot. You know, I don't want it to be anywhere crazy. It's like super in the way. Thinking just right over here would be a great spot, and it's nice and flat right there too. How far can I push it back? So let's go right there. That's going to be our new home's location, and go. Oh, beautiful. Man, you know, the only thing that bugs me about this, I wish it didn't have to put this cement on the outside. Just, you know, not the look I'm going for. I'd prefer, you know, a more natural look with some grass and some things like that. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe it needs it for the support. I don't know. But either way, we've got ourselves our beautiful trailer. Now making this like a real home for us. You know what I mean? So guys, it's been quite a journey today. A lot of work to get the 98,000 bucks that we needed, but we did it. If you guys enjoyed the episode, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so you get notified anytime one of my videos releases. Make sure you like the video as well. It helps with the algorithm big time so that the channel can grow. And leave me a comment too. That always helps as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, have yourself a beautiful day. And I will see you on the next one.